So my last video cut off conveniently at the time so I didn't have to explain why my predictive text was changing vowels to bulls. But it did get me thinking about what we should be calling Holland. And I thought of Pokemon, and the reason I thought of Pokemon was quite strategic. I thought, imagine if there's a hacker somewhere capable of hacking into the Pokemon game, and they changed the Pokemon face to the face of Holland. So then theoretically, everyone in the world playing Pokemon would be chasing the new Pokemon face, which would be Holland, chasing Holland to catch him. And I don't know what happens in this game. I've never played it, but do you put him somewhere safe, put him in storage, shut him down so that he can no longer kill people in Syria, like he killed 120 innocent civilians yesterday with a bomb dropping on their head? I think that's a fantastic idea. So then Holland Pokemon would be caught. Everyone psychologically would want to be catching him and stopping him, which is exactly what needs to happen in real life. In fact, I wonder if there's any miners who don't mind doing a little bit of time who want to put Holland in storage for a while. That's a joke, obviously. But honestly, I definitely think that I really do question who is in the French leadership, who is capable of enough wisdom to know that we should not be killing in Syria and Iraq. We have no legal justification to be there. And by we, I mean the US, I mean the French, I mean the UK. All of these societies who are letting their bomb and gun company owners, defence owners, play this war game, and I guess there's resource company owners involved. We need to think of what blocks we can put in their way, because otherwise the terror attacks are going to keep coming back at us. So I definitely think that someone should hack into the Pokemon game and change the Pokemon face to be Holland. And I'm happy with my predictive checks changing vowels to bulls, because, they're kind of sensitive and effective. There's worse jokes I could make. That was tame. Other than that, yeah, my comments from yesterday, we need a law for peace. So I'm already working on that campaign and figuring out how that we could bring that about, because there are 60 million refugees already, and if these wars continue, there's going to be many, many more. And these attacks on home soil that kill a few people, or like the Nice attacks, almost appear to be staged to only kill a few people, but say a lot more were killed, outrage the nation and let us go to war. The basis or the incentive for those attacks need to stop. And I want to know who owns these companies. I want to know who the owners are of the defence companies. I want to know who the owners are of the resource companies. They shouldn't be allowed to hide behind public company ownership shareholding blocks anymore. We need to know who is profiting from killing, because there is a war machine and a military empire happening, absolutely, at full speed, and we're all trying to. It's easier to opt to bathe in beauty and get on with your lives and try not to think of the negative stuff, which are people being mass murdered on the other side of the world, theoretically in our name, but definitely for the benefit of corporate owners and governments, which is, I call it our companies' countries now anyway. I don't think we have any control over our countries. They're definitely for the benefit of owners, wherever they are. But it's increasingly the military machine. So that's it. Holland is Pokemon, ours is bulls. They both need to be removed from leadership and locked out behind iron bars, where they can lament over their mass murdering sins. More almost sounding religious, but yeah, they're killers. We need to stop them somehow. Pokemon.